Give me the map there. Know that we have divided in the three our kingdom, and 'tis our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths while we, unburdened, crawl toward death. How? Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again. That I am. I cannot heed. My heart into my mouth. I love your majesty, according to my bond, no more, no less.
Thou nature art my goddess, to thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom and permit, the curiosity of nations to deprive me, for that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother? Why, bastard? Wherefore base, when my dimensions are as well compact, my mind as generous and my shape as true, as honest as Madame's issue? Why brand they us with baseness, with base, with bastardy, base, base?
This is the excellent foppery of the world, that when we are sick in fortune, often the surfeit of our own behavior, we make guilty of our disasters the sun, the moon, and the stars, as if we were villains by necessity, fools by heavenly compulsion, knaves, thieves, and treasurers, by spherical predominance, drunkards, liars, and adulterers by an enforced obedience of planetary influence, and all that we are evil in by a divine thrusting on, in an admirable evasion of whoremaster man to lay his goatish disposition to the charge of a star.
My face I'll grime with filth, blanket my loins, elf all my hairs in knots, and with presented nakedness outface the winds and persecutions of the sky. The country gives me proof and precedent of bedlam beggars who with roaring voices strike in their numbed and mortified arms, pins, wooden pricks, nail springs of rosemary, and with this horrible object from low farms, poor pelting villages, sheepcotes, and mills, sometimes with lunatic bands, sometimes with prayers, and force their charity. Poor turtly God, poor Tom, that's something yet Edgar, I nothing am.
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of his confine. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state better than you yourself. Therefore, I pray you that to our sister you do make return, say you have wronged her.
Rumble thy bellyful, spit fire, spout rain, nor rain, wind, thunder, fire are my daughters. I tax not you, you elements, with unkindness. I never gave you kingdom, called you children. You owe me no subscription. Then let fall your horrible pleasure. Here I stand, your slave, a poor, infirm, weak, and despised old man. But yet I call you servile ministers, that will with two pernicious daughters join you, high endangered battles against a head so old and white as this. Oh ho, 'tis foul.
He that has a house to put heads in has a good headpiece. The codpiece that will house before the head has any the head, and he shall louse so many beggars, marry many, the man that makes his toe. What he his heart should make, shell of corn any woe, and turned his sleep to wake. For there was never yet fair woman, but she made mouths in glass.
No, I will be the pattern of all patience. I will say nothing.
Leave him to my displeasure, Edmund. Keep you our sister company. The revenge we are bound to take upon your traitorous father are not fit for your beholding. Advise the Duke where you are going to a most festinate preparation. We are bound to the like. Our post shall be swift and intelligent betwixt us. Farewell, dear sister. Farewell, my lord of Gloucester.
As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods. They kill us for sport.
How should this be bad? Is the trade that play fool to sorrow, angering itself, and others bless thee, master. Sick.
The king is mad. How stiff is my vile sense that I stand up and have ingenious feeling of my huge sorrows. Better were I distract, so should my thoughts be severed from my griefs, and woes by wrong imaginations lose the knowledge of themselves. Had you not been their father, these white flakes did challenge pity of them? Was this a face to be opposed against the jarring winds? Mine enemy's dog, though he had bit me, should have stood that night against my fire. And wast thou fain, poor father, to hovel thee with swine and rogues forlorn, in short and musty straw, alack, alack. 'Tis wonder that my life and wits at once had not concluded all. He wakes, speak to him.
By nursing them my lord listed a brief tale, and when 'tis told, oh that my heart would burst. The bloody proclamation to escape, that followed me so near, oh our life's sweetness, that we the pain of death would hourly die, rather than die at once, taught me to shift into a madman's rags, to assume a semblance that very dogs disdained, and in this habit met I my father with his bleeding rings. Their precious stones, new lost, became his guide. Let him beg for him, saved him from despair. Never, O fault, revealed myself unto him, until some half hour passed when I was armed, not sure though, hoping of this good success. I asked his blessing, and from first to last told him our pilgrimage. But his flawed heart, alack, too weak the conflict to support twixt two extremes of passion, joy, and grief, burst smilingly. Look up, my lord.
Vex not his ghost, oh let him pass. He hates him that would upon the rack of this tough world stretch him out longer.
He is gone indeed.
The wonder is he hath endured so long, he but usurped his life.
Bear them from hence, our present business is general woe, friends of my soul, you twain. Rule this realm and the gored state sustain.
I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. My master calls me, I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. The oldest hath borne the most. We that are young shall never see so much, nor live so long.